Good evening and welcome. We are live tonight at Frisbee Friday Night Fives at Crane Park. We are live in McCullough, Mo'ili, and we are bringing to you this exciting Friday night matchup of Goalti. Andy, are you excited?
Oh, I'm very excited. We have a great matchup tonight. We have Argentina against USA. We have a premier matchup of players. We have 8-time Hula League champion Jason Anthonian coming off of his three-peat of grass championships against the 2022 Open Player of the Year, Rowan McDonald. It's going to be an exciting matchup tonight.
That's right. I'm Grace Rolfe. With me is Andy Ryan, and we're excited to be broadcasting tonight. As Andy said, I think this is going to be a really exciting matchup. This is our second game of our league, the Goalti League here in Hawaii.
Yes, week two. Two undefeated teams come in so far. It's going to be an exciting matchup.
Andy, did you get a chance to watch these teams at all tonight?
So I actually just came off of a tight game against USA. Sadly, we came out on underneath on Universe Point. They came out on top. They have a lot of good, fast, ultimate experience, while Argentina's coming in with a lot more Goalti experience. So it's going to be interesting how this plays out.
And Andy, let's thank our sponsors. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. I know that tonight we have a lot of great support from Kalihi Beer. We're very excited to have support from Kalihi Beer. We've got Jason Anthonian Real Estate. And we're also going to be talking about our sponsors throughout the league. But we'll start with Kalihi Beer and Jason Anthonian Real Estate. Those are two of our amazing sponsors tonight. Andy, do you happen to know who is captaining each team here? Tell us a little about each team.
So on the Argentina team, we have Munz and Redbeard as our captains. Those are two veteran Goalti players captaining that team. While on the USA white team, we have...
You can hear the blue team getting ready right now.
They're getting ready. If you look over at USA, they're just not having the same energy.
Who's the freaking sponsors, Jason? Oh, you can...
We're still looking for our sponsors here tonight. But on Team USA, we have our captains of Brandon Lee and build up Kristen. It's going to be a great matchup of captains. It's going to be a big difference of experience, and it looks like we're starting here soon, so we're going to send it off to Dallas to announce the teams.
All right, here we go.
Where am I going?
Represent. Okay, ready? Argentina, you're visiting, so you call it in the air. Okay, USA is on defense first half. Argentina, disc up on the air.
Wonderful. So it looks like the flip just happened. It looks like blue and Argentina is going to start with the disc with white on defense.
And we're about to start the game. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1.
And the game is starting. We have blue starting with the disc here, and they need to reset first.
Andy, what's your take on the crowd tonight? How are you feeling about the engagement level?
We'll see. The last game had a lot of heckling. We have some championship hecklers in the crowd tonight. We have Clark Davis out there, real good heckler.
Yeah.
We have some other stars out there too. We'll see who performs out in the crowd. But hopefully the energy starts to pick up here because we have a great game.
Agreed.
Oh, big hammer. Looks like almost a face block from Rowan there.
Big D coming off of the start of the game. We've got a change of possession already. The white team's got it. And Andy, for those viewers who might not know, the announcers definitely know, but for the viewers who might not know, what are the rules of Goaltimate? Just give us a quick breakdown.
A quick little rundown. So Goaltimate is like to be called almost the half-court basketball of Ultimate Frisbee. So once you have the disc, you have to go to the back of the field and reset the disc. You have to catch it at the far side of the hoop. And from there, you can start attacking. The disc must pass through the hoop like that. Oh, close.
Out of bounds.
The disc must pass through the hoop and be caught inside of the circle of cones. Once that happens, you have gotten your point and you're continuing. A little bit different from Ultimate Frisbee, but picks are allowed and double teams are allowed. So we'll see how people adapt on that side of the disc.
So for me tonight, Andy, coming into this game, I really have my eyes on this combination of Nick Dunbar and Rowan McDonald on the white team.
Yes, it was a powerful matchup last game. Two very athletic players, very well equipped with throws and athleticism. They had a lot of good attacks from the front, actually, from the front of the hoop, jumping through it rather than just catching it on the other side.
On the other hand, on the blue team, I think there's a little bit more Goaltimate specific experience that team is bringing. And I also think that the women matching players on the blue team might have a bit of an advantage on the white team. We'll see, obviously, how that plays out. But I think that's a strength of the blue team tonight, for sure.
It is always good to see teams play through their women. It has always been preached, and hopefully that happens here tonight.
Absolutely.
But looking for some of our key points, I think some of the key points that we're looking for the teams to be successful. Oh, good D.
Nice D.
Cutting
nice
off
D
that
there.
lane, Dylan Stanley with a great D there. The big key points, though, for blue team is use your experience. Don't worry about your athleticism. Maintain your possession, use your positioning, and really just slowly work it up and find your good, consistent scores.
Mm-hmm. And Andy, how are you thinking about subbing in Goaltimate? So would you be on for a score, a turnover? Sort of, how do you think about that as you're watching this game, and what might the teams be looking to do?
We'll see how it happens, but I am very much a play all out as possible. You have subs on the side, so there's no reason to try to conserve your energy. Play out, play hard on defense, on offense, then sub when you start getting tired.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice D by Nick Dunbar there.
Getting big. Good spirit with a high five at the end there too. Now with white with the disc here, some of the key points for them is use your youth. Use the athleticism that you have, and Dylan Stanley, Nick Dunbar, and Rowan McDonald, and really use that athleticism to your advantage. A lot of scorers running through the front of the hoop and jumping in is what they will be looking for rather than just looking for the clean throws. Oh, that was a great throw through the hoop though from Dylan Stanley.
That's a score.
Oh, close. Good pressure from Aaron.
Okay,
there.
with about 5 minutes gone in the first half, we're at 1-0 Team USA over Argentina.
We have a contested stall call here on Jason Anthonian. Another rule point. Stall is at 5 in Goaltimate. Stall is at 5, so it comes a lot sooner.
The thing is that Jason Anthonian is really unparalleled in terms of his passion for Goaltimate.
Yes.
I don't think that there's a day of the week Jason's not playing Goaltimate.
Jason
7 days a week, day in, day out, he's always on Goaltimate. He's the organizer of this league. He's kind of a legend in Hawaii Goaltimate, and I know that his fire and passion for the game, that's going to be a big advantage for blue team. Although,
big hand block by Rowan McDonald. Right in the face of Jason Anthonian there. That was a great usage of that double team role here in Goaltimate, really putting on the pressure. A good save from Nalu, looking back to get the disc back to the front and scoring through the front here.
one thing I will just point out quickly for viewers who might not be in Hawaii is that it's about 75 degrees here, and it is middle of January.
Yes, it is.
So we're pretty lucky to be out here playing tonight under the lights in January. We've got nice weather.
And still getting a sweat out here, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's a great workout all year round. Oh, that's an unfortunate drop from Nalu. We'll see a good recovery here. We have a good fix from our referee there. We might have been mistaken it, but the score is 1-1. We are currently tied up. But going back to your point with Jason's energy, that is his carrying factor. He has that clutch factor when it comes down to it. You might not see it here in this first half, but come down the second half, we're going to see what Jason can pull out, see how much energy he's going to put into it.
See, Jason's working the disc right now with Sean Munnelly, and Munns, as we call him in this community, is kind of a fixture of Goaltimate here. And unfortunately, that is a turn, but I do think that he and a lot of this blue team bring that real Goaltimate experience, and sort of, they have a lot of chemistry, Andy. One of the things that personally I'm really upset about is that the Goaltimate team, this community keeps bringing teams into our Ultimate Leagues and winning, and it's often down to the fact that they play together so frequently, have so much chemistry. So I think that's going to be a real advantage for the blue team tonight, as we see a turnover from...
Yes, unfortunately, a little bit of miscommunication there from Rowan to Nick. But a little highlight there. Rowan had a nice little elevator toss above the mark there. For those that don't know, Rowan started on YouTube being a trick shot video thrower. And he's known for a video, I think it was like 250 different throws in Ultimate. So you're going to see a lot of funky throws coming out of Rowan McDonald here tonight.
Yeah, actually, Rowan and I both lived in Washington, D.C. for a number of years. That's where Rowan is based now. And we both used to work in the D.C. area in support of Youth Ultimate. Rowan runs a number of Youth Ultimate Frisbee camps, and he runs an organization called the Spirit of Sport, in which he promotes Ultimate to folks of younger ages, and it's really awesome. He does a lot to grow the sport, which is really great.
And one of the best ways to really grow the sport is, is starting with those youth programs. Starting it out young is the best way to build up that community and keep it going for the future.
Mm-hmm. From my perspective, I feel like that's something we could do a little better here in Hawaii. I think that there is room to grow.
Great little
that's
threaded needle throw. Oh.
That's a score out there for white. They get the disc back. They've cleared it. Now they're coming back, attacking strongly towards the hoop.
For those that don't know Rowan as well, he plays on the DC Breeze and the DC Truck Stop as their Opens Club team. And their offense changed recently in the last few years to a more short game offense. Up front of this, looks like a foul called on Nick, or a foul called on Garth from Nick.
So Kristen, who made that throw on the white team, she is, I believe, one of their captains, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she is.
And she is one to watch for sure. I think that her speed and yeah, defense there. Defense. I was going to say, though, I think Kristen, even though that throw was, deed, or maybe not the best throw in the world, I think Kristen there was getting in the right spot. She's constantly moving, and she's really smart about where she moves on the field. So I think she's a player to watch for sure. She's really talented and is exciting for me to watch in this game. I think she's a game changer, actually, for this white team.
It shows here in Goalti with her fast moving. It shows on the Ultimate Frisbee field with all of her skill and defense, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, unfortunate. It looks like a high stall situation.
Andy, what do you know about our referee, Dallas?
Our referee, Dallas. I'm lucky enough to be playing on that same team as Dallas. And he is
in this league, you mean?
Yes, in this league. Uh-huh. And he is a facilitator on the field. He's not our captain, but he puts a lot of good experience and good advice into the field. Great positive energy, and it really is one of the reasons why their Ultimate Frisbee team does so well as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And just noting, we're about halfway through this first period. Halfway through. So we've about 9 minutes left of this first half. And Andy, I totally agree. I think Dallas is a real coach. He loves to study the game. He loves to watch film, and he's always trying to think about ways to be better, to get his team to be better. And I really appreciate that. I think he brings a lot. That's Dylan Stanley with a disc. Going back and forth for one.
Oh, Stuber on the top. No score. Feet on the outside.
That was close, though.
They still do maintain possession, but good call by the ref, Dallas, there. We have
Nice
Dr.
grab, nice
Austin
grab,
Moon there on the
Austin Moon.
field, chiropractic. One of our sponsors, actually, with Cornerstone Chiropractic.
Oh, good layout, good effort, good
If
effort.
you have any back problems, call Austin Moon for any of your chiropractic needs.
Absolutely.
You know, I found out from the few games that we played so far that the first half usually is low scoring. Then the second half, once the teams really start building that chemistry, starts picking up a bit.
Andy, what are the aspects of Goaltimate that you like when you compare it to Ultimate?
Oh, that's a tough question because it's a funky sport, but
Ooh, that's a tough turnover from Blue.
it really utilizes your short field resets. So working your short field resets as a handler, working on your break throws, and those small throws that you don't really expect to see in regular Ultimate, this works. I also equate it to throwing through a cup. Trying to throw through a cup in regular Ultimate Frisbee, I would say, is an equivalent to almost trying to score in Goaltimate. And that's really what I try to work on and try to gain out of the sport.
Okay, so on the field here for Blue, I think this lineup is particularly interesting. We've got Aaron Roberts, who's an AUDL, that's the Professional Men's Ultimate League. He's a veteran of the AUDL. He's on the field playing defense right now.
And
he's
currently
a really
wearing his
strong
DC
thrower.
Breeze jersey too, matching
Is
up
that a
against
little
Roman
nod, do you
McDonald.
think?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
You know, the question is that ever? Oh,
And there he goes.
ball.
There we go. Got that D.
Interesting. Now I will have to talk to Aaron to see if they ever had played together while on the field, but it will be interesting. Ooh.
So for me, I
trying to
like
come
this
back.
combination of Blue players on the field. We've got Aaron, who's a real veteran. We've got Elijah. He's in the tank top right here, closest to the camera, and he is a relatively younger player, but he's got a lot of talent and he's got a lot of potential. I want to watch his growth trajectory.
Yes.
And then we've also got Lev and Nalu on the field, who I think both are very consistent players. They bring a lot to the table in terms of knowledge of where to be, and yeah, I guess. Oh, sorry, Nalu did sub off, but she was just on the field. Candy, we got about 5 minutes left in this first game. How are you feeling about the crowd now?
It still seems a little bit low energy.
I know. What are they doing out there?
Yeah, I want to
What
see a
are
little
they
bit
doing
more.
out
I want to hear a little bit more hype, a little bit more heckling out there. But we'll talk to them at halftime and see what we can do.
Yeah, and let's take a moment and just shout out some of our other sponsors too. We've got Honolulu Helicopter Tours of Ryan Williams. Oh, that's a great score by Aaron Roberts. Just quickly towing it in.
And that ties in with 5 minutes left in the
That's
first
an exciting
half.
score. Tying it in. We've also sponsored by Jason and Thenian Financial Advising Services, as well as Excel Ultimate of Rowan McDonald fame. Finally, our greatest bag by Roldy Low.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic sponsor as well. We are super appreciative to all of the sponsors for our league tonight.
And I am a
thank you.
user of the greatest bag.
Tell us about it.
I really do like it. It has a spot for your cleats, has a specific area for your disc, and it's a great size for travel in general. You'll see a lot of people carrying that.
Love
You'll
that.
see a lot of people carrying the Goalti bag here, and it is nice.
Okay, so with that score, it's 3-2, Team USA on top.
With Blue attacking. So something that Dallas taught to us is, there's really two parts of the attacking game. Oh! What a tough pass there,
That's a
Jason!
score for Blue that ties it up, 3-3.
Oh, and a great comeback defense with Nick on the reset.
Wow,
What a play!
incredible plays here out there on the field. If that doesn't get the crowd hyped up, I don't know what will. I don't know what will.
Coming down to the end of the first half, and looks like people are starting to pick it up. Really trying to gain a lead going into half.
Incredible. I love that score from Jason. Really smart and a lot of body awareness. You can tell where he's
Yes, it is.
aware of where he needs his feet to be to keep it in bounds to make that a score. That's really impressive.
So what I was saying before that,
No.
that's an unfortunate
turnover.
drop from Rowan McDonald there. We'll see what happens. We have blue attacking, looking to clear actually.
Just got about 3 minutes left here in the first half. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of action in these last 3 minutes. Okay, Andy, who are you most looking forward to hearing from at this half? Who do you think has been impactful so far on the game? Who do you think is going to step it up in the second half?
So I think a lot of people
Ooh,
are
nice D from
almost got a
Garth
save
there.
there too. I think a lot of people want to hear from Rowan McDonald, but I think our biggest player might be Jason right now. Jason was picking it up, had a few good scores, has a lot of energy on the field. It'll be good to hear from him.
Yeah, I totally agree, but for me, I actually think that Dylan Stanley and Kristen, as she scores, I think those two players for White have been absolutely huge.
Yes. And Dylan Stanley is one of those.
Am I hearing right now that it's Kristen's birthday?
Yes, I did hear that.
Incredible.
Actually.
What an amazing score for her birthday. That's
Yes.
great.
Oh,
Good
good
effort
layout
there.
play there by Dr. Austin Moon.
Of Cornerstone Chiropractic.
So going back to Dylan Stanley, he is one of those players that comes out to pick up, a great player, a lot of skill, a lot of athleticism, and I'd love to see him come out more.
Yeah, agreed.
So someone we haven't seen in a while has actually been Redbeard, but I believe he's coming off of a surgery.
That's a nice score. Tied up with
And with
a
a great
minute and a
score
half left to go in this first
and
period.
a great
we're all
quick
tied
reset
up.
over the top.
This is an exciting game. Andy, if you had to put your money on somebody right now, where do you put it?
It's going to be hard to say, but I think White team's going to turn it on near the end. That's what happened to us. At the very end, they really turned it on using a lot of their athleticism.
Ooh. See, there's that Kristen D. That's amazing.
Yes.
I love that.
So I would have to say my money right now is on Team USA.
I don't know if you noticed there, but I think Rowan is so skilled. He's really known for kind of pioneering some new throws.
Yes.
As you mentioned, he's got some YouTube videos throwing where he shows you how to throw a bunch of different throws, new throws, that kind of thing. And he just showed it off. He was able to reach around the hoop to make that outside in throw to reset it. And that's really skillful. It's really useful to be able to throw from a lot of different release points. Nice movement
quick
there
movement.
from Sherry and Rowan, but Deed ultimately.
Good
Redbeard.
D by Redbeard there. We have
10 seconds
10
left.
seconds left. Let's see how this ends up. Let's see if we can get a quick score from
We're
Green
going to go
Blue
for two.
team.
Is he going to go for 2? 3, 2,
1.
and
Up
that's
and
it.
over.
That's
That
it.
is our
That brings us to halftime. We are tied up at 4-4.
This has been an exciting game, and a quick shout out to all of our sponsors again. We have Kalihi Beer and Jason Anthenian Financial Advising Services.
We have Cornerstone Chiropractic with Dr. Austin Moon, and Honolulu Helicopter Tours with Ryan Williams.
And Jason back again with more real estate. For any of your real estate and financial needs, you can really look over to Jason Anthenian. Then we have Greatest Bag as one of our sponsors. And we're going to give it over to Nikhil to talk to our next sponsor, Rowan McDonald with Excel Ultimate.
Thank you, Grace and Lev. I know there's some disturbance on the field. I hope you can hear me over the thunderous sound of cleats raining down on this field of this exciting Argentina versus USA game, 4v4. We're talking to Goalti rookie Rowan McDougal. What are you feeling right now? How are you feeling after this first half?
I didn't know there was such a committed scene here. I came in expecting just to do whatever, and then all of a sudden, 8 teams under the lights, cameras everywhere, better production than I play for in most of my games.
Right.
So shout out to y'all for putting on such an event.
Thank you. Now, So this first half, 4v4. As you're going into the next half, what are you telling your team? What are you telling your team at halftime, Mr. Rowan McDonald?
Yeah, I'm just play with heart and have fun. You know, I think the more you can build the team culture, the better you do. So
Right.
no X's and O's. Have some fun. Let's trust each other
Awesome.
and enjoy it.
Now, I was looking over the Goalti's history sheet, and I don't see your name anywhere. So first time playing Goalti?
It is.
Oh, sick.
This is my 4th game of
You're
Goalti.
looking pretty good out there, man.
Yeah,
So,
just a natural.
okay, last words for the camera. Are you guys gonna win?
We're gonna win by 1 because we win by 1. It's so weird. Every game is like a nail biter, sudden death, overtime game. So my prediction is Team USA by 1.
Okay, thank you guys. We're here at the field, Argentina
Peace.
4v4.
Thank
Keep watching for an exciting commentary by Andy and Grace, and more to come at Friday Night Crane.
What's up, Oahu Goaltimate? This is Rowan McDonald with a quick tip from Excel Ultimate, a proud sponsor of the Goalti Cup League. Now, when we get in front of the goal, we do not want to hold the disc like a normal forehand and backhand. That's a big no. Instead, you want to hold the disc vertically in a forehand grip. This is going to allow you to unlock the 3 most important throws in Goaltimate: the quick blade, the short scoober, and also the light push pass. Now, the reason we want to hold this blade up here is because a lot of times you're going to see a face guard in the goal and you can just snipe it. Or if the defender's looking at you, you throw the pump fake and then hit him with the back door. Again, in front of the goal, this is the grip all the time. No more forehands and backhands. Check out Excel Ultimate if you want to learn more.
喂，喺度做咩啊？妖，出嚟玩飛盤啦！
Tell me everywhere you wanna go when you can find the magic. Tell me everything you wanna know when you can find the magic. When you gave up all your friends for love and you can't find the magic. When you're looking at the stars above and you can't find the magic. When you can't find the magic. When you can't find the magic anymore.
So we are live here at the crowd. Exciting game, 4v4 Argentina versus the USA. Tell me, guys, how hot is that ref out there?
Scale of 1 to 10, as a 7. Solid 7.
Yeah. How are you guys feeling? Is this a hype game or what? Tell us more, Mr.
Connor. My name is Connor. My name is Mr. Connor. Come with me if you want to live.
I'm new to this game, Goalti, man.
Solid B+. Solid B+.
Solid B+.
Dallas is missing all the throws. It's like he has so many options. He's so open. What the hell? Hit Dallas!
Now tell me, who's the better player, Jason Anthonian
Oh, he's
or
got like 5 turns, so-
Goalti rookie Rowan McDougal?
McDougal is, he's had at least the best two-hand dumps I've ever seen. I mean, it's all about that quick release.
Okay, that's it from the crowd over here. We're getting back to the game, and I hope you're staying tuned in, viewers at home, because this stuff's exciting. I'll see you back there with Grace and Lev.
Cool, so it looks like we're coming back out of half here. We had a big cheer from Argentina and it sounded a little quiet on USA side. Let's see how they come out of that half.
Andy, what I'm looking for out of the second half, most of all, to be honest with you, is a more hyped sideline.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the crowd going wild.
Bog is over here guaranteeing us more hype on the sideline.
3, 2, 1.
And disc is in. USA starting with the disc. We have a good lineup here on the field with Rowan McDonald, Nick Dunbar, Kristen, and that other person there is Neil. Apparently he's an older guy from Mililani, has good experience
Still not
playing
clear.
with him.
That looked.
Should I climb on this table?
I guess. A little confusion on the clear, but
White
clear
team
now.
is going to play it safe there and re-clear it. I think that's the right call. For me, that was not clear yet, so I'm glad that they did do that. So, yeah, that for me, that was the safe call. I think they made the right decision there to re-clear it. Even if it took them a moment, that's fine. They've got time. They can work the disc back and forth. They've got lots of resets all day. It's a nice D, though.
Good D from Garth there.
Turnover.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
okay.
We have
Got some crowd hype. Got some crowd hype going.
Oh, good save catch there by Garth. So coming out of half, what do you think the main talking points were? What do you think it sounded like in that blue team huddle?
That's a great question.
Good layout, trying to save that disc there by Chris Garth.
So if
But
I'm the blue
unfortunate.
team at halftime, I think my focus has to be on defense. I think the blue team, once they get possession, they're hanging on to it relatively well. They're moving the disc pretty well. They're able to score. Obviously, that's why it's 4-4. But I think they have to pick it up a little bit on defense if they're going to stop these kind of superstars on white. And for me, that's what I would focus on. And I don't know, I think it's a kind of interesting strategy in Goaltimate, whether you're thinking more about kind of playing strong person-to-person defense or whether you're allowing some of those backfield resets and really kind of focusing your defensive efforts more towards the goal. I think that's an interesting kind of strategy move that you might think about taking as the blue team. You could kind of decide one or the other. If I were them, I think I might allow some of those backfield resets and focus more of my efforts downfield. Mm-hmm. Just because they have a lot, the white team has a lot of strong cutters. So I'm less worried about them throwing it back and forth, backfield, and more so about their quick movement downfield.
That is what I call a tall man grab there by Dr. Austin
This looks
Moon.
like it might be contested, Andy.
Oh,
what do you think?
Possibly a push off, an offensive foul by Austin. I couldn't tell from where I saw it, but it looks like it's going back.
Going
Good
back
call.
to the thrower, that's fine.
Good call.
So no score there.
I'm hearing
No
some
score
boos.
there, we're still
but I'm hearing
tied.
some boos from the sideline.
And
Maybe
what do you
they
make of that? What's your
disagree.
take?
I think they are always disagreeing. The sideline's just known to disagree with any call that the ref has. It doesn't matter what you do as a referee, but you're always going to be wrong.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh, great save by Dan Bailey there.
Drop.
Oh, he dropped it at
was
the end.
Really close though. Oof. Oof. Blue's trying to move it quickly, and I like that. But it seems like maybe they need to take that extra half second to make sure their throws are getting there.
Yes. Seems like this is a very interesting line out right now for Blue. Seems like a good score line if they can get it. Their goal here should be get a nice D and keep this line on to really get a few good attempts on a score. Talking to Aaron Roberts on this between games, he did not have any crossover during his time at DC Breeze, but he also played for the Philadelphia Phoenix. And he said that
You mean crossover? Oh, that's an amazing save. Unfortunate turnover, but dang, that's so smart of her to see that throw, be able to get down and really come up with that save.
Yeah,
Even
really
if she
staying with
started
her
on-
own throw there.
Incredible.
Going back to Aaron Roberts, he did not get. Oh!
That was quite a grab from
Wow.
Jason and Benny in there. He's right back at it, clearing it there. Wow, he slid almost halfway through the goal area.
Score from Jason Anthony. And if you saw it, he had a little crowd point there at the end.
Such athleticism. I
Really
absolutely
playing
love
to the
that.
energy.
And that's another one.
And like I said, this blue line is the line that they're looking to score in.
Our 5 minutes gone in the second half, and the score is 6-4. Team Argentina on top. That's a reverse from the first half, in which we saw Team USA taking the lead more of the time, but now it's looking like Blue on top.
Yeah, I really like Jason playing with the energy of the crowd, though. Oh, looked like a 2-point attempt, but over the top and far out the back. What do you think about the 2-point attempt this early in the half?
I don't see the value of the 2-point attempt in Goaltimate, to be honest with you. I think that it's too easily defended with the height of the hoop. To me, that's a really hard throw to make in a way such that it cannot be defended, and I don't really see the value of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's tough when the defense has a chance to set up. Oh, another attempt! Oh, and caught! Just as we talk about it, too.
Wow.
That was a 2-point. Oh, good ops by Leb over there.
Dang, Argentina is really taking a lead here. I mean, even with that turnover, Argentina clearly has the momentum.
Yes.
They are getting hyped over here on the sideline. You can hear it. You can feel the momentum. Ooh, very close to a D there from Nalu. Just in general, I think you can feel the momentum shift. And I don't have as much experience with Goaltimate as I do with Ultimate, but I will say that in Ultimate at least, momentum is huge. If you can get your team's energy and mentality up, that's a nice
it looks like a self-foul call there on Nick. Great spirit, understanding that he hit the hand. And it looks like it's still Blue attacking. Now Blue at this point just needs to look to stay consistent. They don't need to continue to force, but they just need to be consistent, maintain possession, and just work it slow. Do what they know how to do.
Andy, are you familiar with these two players here in the backfield for Blue? I personally am not, and I think they're doing a great job moving the disc, being really consistent, have good hands. Are you familiar with them?
Not too familiar personally, but I understand that is Jen and Dan Bailey there. They are both they're both consistent Goalti players, veteran players, and they are good helps to their team. They should not be looked past.
Okay, that's a score for Team USA. That brings us to 8 Argentina, 5 USA. So Argentina still on top, up by 3 with about 12 minutes left in the second half.
And just like earlier, this is the...
Oh, nicely my buns.
This is the line that White wants to be scoring with. A very athletic, experienced line with Nick Dunbar, Rowan McDonald, Kristen, and Brandon Lee. Really see them attack, really see them bid and work hard for all their defense and try to force a turnover here.
I like that Blue is really looking to swing across the field horizontally. So they are really forcing the defense.
Oh, good defense by Rowan McDonald.
It's a nicey.
Understanding the float of the disc is going to stay up for him to take the inside route and really get that defense there.
I was just going to say in general, though, I think that swinging across the field, kind of moving side to side, requires the defense to get out of place a little bit, and that allows your offense to gain advantage. So I like that movement from Blue.
Yeah, so almost a keep away style at this point too. Understanding the time that's left with 10 minutes here. Score still up
Kristen.
3 points with 8-5 Blue team.
I'm telling you,
just maintain.
Kristen is a star. Absolute
As far as
star.
I understand, the combo of her and Reese split for the first time in a Frisbee league actually. Is one of the main defensive keys to the Goalti team in their regular league.
She is doing so much for this white team right now.
Jason always likes to say that they're not ultimate Frisbee players, but with throws, catches, and cuts like that,
let's go.
You cannot deny their skill.
That's 8-6. Argentina over USA. Or blue over white.
Oh! Good saving bid
No
by
goal there,
Dr.
no
off the
goal.
moon there.
No goal. You can tell that the intensity is ramping up, Andy. I feel it. The crowd feels it. You can tell.
Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, and I'm pretty sure Rowan said it during his halftime interview, all their games did go down to UP. And they have won by one on all their games. They are undefeated, but
You're talking about the blue team has won every game on Universe Point?
USA has only won on Universe Point.
Oh, the white team.
Yes, the white team.
Okay.
All three of their games have been wins.
Okay, so
but
they
only
are
by 1 point
undefeated,
each.
but by a very thin margin, it sounds like.
Yes. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll see that come down to the wire here.
Yeah, that would be
Everyone likes a
Okay.
nice Universe Point finish.
So white's cleared the disc. They are now attacking the goal.
So something that Dallas said earlier is there's two parts to offense in Goalti. You want to get it to the front of the key is what he calls it, that front cone line in front of the goal centered. Then from there you are looking to attack. It's not always ideal to attack from far out. Gives a lot of time for your defense to cut that over, just like Jason did there. So really focusing on getting it to the front, then focusing on scoring is a great tactic to have.
That's a score for Argentina. Blue team, that brings us to 9-6. Argentina over USA.
Or a nice score of 6-9.
Nice.
Oh, I was really looking for Lev to really put a good bid in the air there on that disc. It looked like he wanted to, but maybe a body positioning, taking a safer route there.
Andy, regardless of what you know about these players before tonight, who's been your favorite player in this game so far?
Like you said, Kristen's been lighting it up.
She's been absolutely crushing it.
Oh,
That is deemed in. That brings us to 7-9.
What
USA
a great
over Argentina.
rolling bid there
Incredible
by Neil.
body control to keep that into the scoring area. That's great.
And the other big, I think, shout-out player right now is actually Redbeard on the blue team. Redbeard has been lighting it up. Oh, it looks like he might have an injury on the field here.
We don't know. She looks all right.
Maybe just a slight collision. It looks like she's okay. Good D. Continuing with the play there, Brandon.
Yeah, I like the way that the white team, all of the defense there really stuck with that and did not take for granted the first attempt was going to D it.
And something really great about Kristen is that she is not afraid to put her body on the line. She is one tough player, always there for the contact, always bidding for the disc, always close, playing tough.
For me right now, Kristen's the player of the game. And I know their team is losing, but I think she's made the biggest difference for either team in this game.
Come back!
She's moving so well, and not in called, but that's a score. Okay, that brings us to within one with about 5.5. Wow.
Whoa! Oh my, let's get a snapshot of that one. Rowan McDonald going over the top of Elijah. That is going to be one to remember forever for Elijah there.
There you go. That ties us up. We are all tied up. We have 5 minutes to go in the game. We are all tied up 9-9 USA Argentina. Andy, this is so exciting.
This is great. And
to be honest, I don't really like Goalti, but I'm excited.
You know, Goalti does make for great play, good action. It is fast-paced and continuous.
It is exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
And, you know, big shout-out to Jason for commissioning this league, really putting together this whole production, getting the video set up, getting the sound set up. It really does increase the level of entertainment for all of Hawaii Ultimate.
Yeah, it's fun. I love that folks from the outer islands and from the continental U.S. can watch the games, see what's going on here. I also just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. They really make this possible. We have Kalihi Beer. We have been drinking their beer, and it's fantastic. We love it. Jason and Fenian Financial Advising Services and Jason and Fenian Real Estate, both sponsoring this league. We've got Cornerstone Chiropractic, Honolulu Helicopter Tours, Excel Ultimate, and The Greatest Bag. What a great group of sponsors. Thank you so much for your support of this league. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you.
Yes. It looked like during that time we had a slight contact and an injury call. We had a sub come onto the field. It seems like Goalti, with how fast-paced it is and how tight the field is, that you have a lot of contact on the field. It is a non-contact sport.
Yeah, nice.
It is a non-contact sport, but it is bound to happen just by the nature of any competition.
Absolutely, yeah.
So white team has really been utilizing this line, the synergy with Nick and Rowan, getting those three, really closing the gap in the score, bringing it back to even here. Oh, and a great hand block by Nick,
nice
looking to take that speed right back into an attacking position.
What I like about that is it's really nice awareness of where the stall count is. So he recognizes that she's getting really high in the stall count there. None of her teammates are open, and he's able to recognize that she has to throw it. And he's looking for who she's going to throw it to, and is able to get that D.
One of the big things with that, too, is the stall does not have to be within 10 feet. The stall does not have to be within 10 feet like it is in regular Ultimate. The stall can be called from anywhere. So you do not have to be super up close to call it, and I think Nick recognized that. Starting the stall far away and bringing it up close.
Brings Argentina into the lead with 2.5 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes left in this game. Argentina is up 1.
Jason made a great play for the score. Looked for the quick reset, but happened to overthrow.
I'm hearing we're going to get 3 minutes extra time. That is not confirmed at this point, but that's what I'm hearing.
Nice. Big swap by Jason.
Nicely. So we are at the 2-minute mark officially. There may be some extra time for stoppage of play, but we are unconfirmed on that as of now. Hey, ref, are we having extra time? Is there...
There will be an extra time if it's within 2.
If it's within 2, okay.
If it's within 2 points,
Thank
there
you
will
for
be
that.
an additional
So,
3 minutes.
If the score remains as it is, we have 1.5 minutes. If the score remains within 2, we will get extra time.
So it is not time to get complacent for blue team. They still do want to be looking to score here.
Or anybody, really. Like, white team has to score.
Oh! Real tight,
so
off the hands from Kristen.
So
tough catch.
What I always find interesting about League is that it's very competitive, and yet you want everybody to play. You want to balance your teams. Playtime and competitiveness.
Wow.
Excellent. That brings us to 11-9 Argentina.
Good throw by Lev there. Going to Jason for the score. Let's see if they can look again. Oh,
can hold them off for the next 43 seconds. We will go in extra time, so that's exciting. It's coming right down to the wire, Andy.
Unfortunately,
is that what you expected out of this game?
I expected it to be close, but I don't know if I was expecting blue to pull out ahead at the end here. I'm really looking for
Jason, Dallas. If blue can score here.
Oh! What a
10
score!
seconds to go. 10 seconds.
Blue is looking to just maintain possession here.
Wow, that's a huge score for blue. If they maintain possession, they've won this game. It's 1 second to go. That is time.
Wow.
That's it. That is time. Blue has won the game, as far as I understand. I don't know.
And that is my 4, and that seals the deal.
That's it.
Argentina coming out over top of Team USA.
That's
That
a
is
huge win for Blue.
8-time Hula League champion Jason Anthonian pulling out over top of Team USA with their major pickup of Rowan McDonald. You know, I was gonna say at the beginning, but we have a big lead. You know, people try to say that he's the AODL Player of the Year. You know, but we have Jason Anthony with 8 championships to Rowan McDonald's 0 hula championships. So it's really that gap that really needed to be made up tonight.
Andy, what do you think really did it for Blue that won them this game?
I think a lot of it comes down to the experience that they have. A lot of their team goes out to Goalti week to week, so they have a lot of that synergy built up. But near the end there, Jason was really lighting it up, playing towards the crowd, getting that high energy out there. But I do want to shout out Redbeard. Redbeard really played a heck of a game today.
For me, I think I noticed that the Blue team did a nice job of spreading the disc around their players. I don't think that they were trying to really rely on all-stars. And we're going to go out to our field reporter here, Nikhil, who's got interviews with the winning team. Nikhil, over to you.
Holy shit. What the hell was that game, Mons? That was crazy. Tell me, how are you feeling? Is your heart racing?
Big time. Amazing game. Those are the type of games and the reasons that we come out here to play. Really hard fought on both sides. Awesome contested plays on both sides. Action-packed. Just a little bit of difference in execution in the end. And we're really happy. They're a really strong team, and really happy with how we came together in the second half.
Now, Mons, they're talking about the play of the game. It's the elephant in the room. They say you've been playing Goalti so long, you got eyes in the back of your head. How the hell did you get that deal? Tell us, please.
You know, it was just dumb luck, actually. It was just dumb luck, just right place, right time, and I guess if I don't have veteran savvy at this point, I don't have anything.
Now, last question for you, Mons. Messi recently won the World Cup, cementing his status as GOAT. Now, you may be laying claim to that as well in the Goalti scene. What do you have to say for this victory, for your legacy in this game?
You know, I'd rather talk about the team, because the team played really well. We were really trying to execute good decision-making, getting the disc moving, good flow. So it was really, it isn't an individual game; it's a team game, and that's what we were really trying to emphasize. And I think that's what we did tonight. So,
always a team player, Mons. But hashtag Mons is the GOAT. Goalti forever. Let's go. Great game, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying back at home, and I'll shoot it back to Lev and Grace for the final.
Oh, that's not true.
Unfortunately, we will have to review the tapes, but we have a current contested score right now.
Wait, what?
Sideline had the score at 11-11.
I'd like to disclaimer that I am not in charge of any scorekeeping. That was never in my responsibilities. So, whether the score is accurate or not.
Oh, and unfortunate, you might just have to hear our voices here as the lights turn off, calling it a night for us here at Goalti Cup.
What a fun night, though. Thank you to our sponsors. Thanks to all of you who are playing tonight. What an awesome evening of Goaltimate. Super fun. Andy, thank you for broadcasting with me.
And Grace, thank you for coming out. I enjoyed our commentary. I enjoyed our time.
It was so fun.
Big thank you to Nikhil for a halftime and end game interview, and Dallas for repping the game, and Jason overall for commissioning.
I'm Grace Rell for Andy Ryan. This is HULA broadcasting from Makalimo, Ili. Good night, listeners.